Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week.
Play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
His pass caught at the 4, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. Broken tackle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for second down.
Here we go. Hey, Lobo.
They go play action with Haskins. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
My game. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's go. Let's get off the field.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 26-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down and 4, Mahomes to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big third down play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. Returnable here for Callaway. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Holmes and company.
Hey, 43, 15.
Bravo!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Mike Williams, the intended target. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bengals take over 6th and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Short. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 31's the mic.
Better change.
Bill.
You better quick. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
Delta. 31's the mic.
Hey.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
31's the mic.
We own them.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Powering forward. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. A tough run.
You saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now Haskins on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Switch.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready? Pittsburgh. Let's get set.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that's going to tie us at 13. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. To the right side, complete to Miller. Touchdown, 49ers. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Powers through. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Zeke with a shake and bake. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready? Mike 57.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 57. Mike 57. Here we go.
A handoff left, Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rookie quarterback, you know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Haskins steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. On the right side, this is Miller. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going deep this time for Miller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Francisco, it's a dream start. 2 wins in